Movement with a purpose is movement that inspires. Welcome to the Philippine unveiling of the new Kia.
My passion for social enterprise really began at the Asian Institute of Management. My professor said, what about the poorest? How will they be able to reach out to you and use the business so that they may improve their lives? And that's where it came to me, the business of doing good, which is called social enterprise. One of my theses was called Centro Migrante. Centro Migrante was about thousands upon thousands of seafarers, like 1/4 of the world's seafarers are from the Philippines. People don't know that before you go abroad, you have to come up with all kinds of certification, and they would have to stay in Manila, and these are people from the provinces. And some of them, when they run out of money, they would actually sleep in Luneta. So the business was, for 50 pesos a night, you would get a bunk bed, warm shower, and something to eat in the morning. You would spend cheaper, it would be more accommodating, and of course give service to our nation's heroes, the OFWs. From that one idea, we were able to make a 2,000 room dorm. And so this is where I was thinking, business not for charity, but in a way that we can use the profit to plow it back and then to grow better. From the initial impact of Centro Migrante, I realized that we were on something really big, using profits to be able to change the world. And so that's when I made my Shelter Foundation, which put money into alternative constructions, new ways to help the people that needed it, but also it would be a way to change the country. One of those social businesses really grew not only in the Philippines, but really around the world. And this was Litter of Light. Can you imagine an idea coming from the Philippine Islands, expanding around the world and helping more than 1 million people a year? This won the Nobel Prize for Clean Energy, called the Zayed Future Energy Prize. And being the first Filipino to win that was really a proud moment for us. Today, we are part of the World Expo. So we were chosen out of 11,000 entries. We want to teach thousands of Filipinos there to build solar lights by hand and make one of the largest solar images. Hopefully it could be seen from space, but because there are 900,000 Filipinos, we want to use this bayanihan concept and Litter of Light to show them the power of Filipinos coming together. We, as a race, we are also global benefactors and global humanitarians. It's really about navigating your way to create a better future for all. And that's what I admire about Kia. They've been innovating ways to be ahead in the market to provide sustainable mobility solutions by creating these eco-friendly electric vehicles that could change the course of history once it's released into the market. These are the things that excite me. These kind of innovations that will change the world.
The President and CEO of Kia Asia Pacific, Mr. Ted Lee.
I am extremely excited to be part of this historic movement, the new Kia brand launch in the Philippines. Kia's new corporate logo and global brand slogan, "Movement that Inspires," represents our new brand purpose. It is our honor to share with you all about this movement and what it means. The Kia brand emphasizes that movement is really what ignites human development and enables human progress. The act of moving allows people to have new experiences and gain new perspectives. Kia is aligned in this mindset, and we show this by providing innovative in-car spaces exciting new products, and meaningful services that inspires our customers. Kia's new logo represents the company's commitment to becoming an icon for change and innovation. As we establish a leading position in the future of the mobility industry, we will expand our business to encompass electric vehicles, mobility solutions and services, purpose-built vehicles, and more. Kia's new brand strategy is rooted from our dedication to diversify our business to offer eco-friendly mobility services centered on electric and autonomous driving across major global cities. We'll also promote more sustainable production routes through the usage of clean energy and recyclable materials. The EV6 will stand as a symbol of Kia's new brand, the first battery-operated electric vehicles built from our newly dedicated EV platform. It will represent the beginning of the Kia long-term commitment to offer sustainable mobility solutions. For upcoming years, we foresee a paradigm shift in our model lineups, a new customer experience, and many more. I must say, it will be a very exciting journey to share with the Philippines market. I would like to extend a big thank you to our valuable partners who continue to build up the Kia brand in the Philippines. With the strong and committed members of the Ayala Corporation, I believe this will take Kia to the whole new level of success. Once again, thank you for joining us in celebrating this momentous occasion. I hope you and many of our dear Filipino customers are as excited as I am. Enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you.
It all starts from within. The drive to discover new experiences. See new worlds and feel new sensations. In pursuit of ideas and inspiration. Ideas redefine what is humanly possible. They create progress. Change our perspectives. That make your world and our world a better place. But ideas don't just come to you. They appear when you're on the road to turn your vision into reality. To find them, you have to keep moving. Kia, movement that inspires.
Transformation is such a beautiful concept. When you find a way to take something old and you turn it into something new. There's this new purpose that is found. That's the whole idea behind my shelter. Back when I was a social entrepreneur, I found it really hard to be able to think of ways to use manufactured materials, cement, steel, and glass, one of the most expensive ways to build. And so I mastered what is called Earthbag Construction. It's basically, taking the ideas of the old Spanish construction in the Philippines, where you take soil, you mix it with lime as a cheap cement. I really like that fact where we took something that was inherent already there, technology that was in the Philippines, but left behind, and repurposing it to solve one of our present problems, which is really people that did not have housing, children that did not have schools. And it was right there before our very eyes. We just needed to refresh it. build back better, but not expensive. This was very important, especially during the time of Haiyan. When the waves hit, it destroyed the walls but left the roofs intact, and I felt one of the most important things that I could do for this innovation was really not wait for hollow blocks to come in, because all the roads were filled with trees, they were blocked. There was so much reconstruction and there was no regular materials that I could find, but I wanted the children to move out of the tent cities and back to be able to integrate with other children. And so that's where I saw that there were a lot of plastic bottle from bottling plants. I took the soil and then I filled it inside, making them into bottle bricks, put them together and built these kind of walls so that the children could go back and study. I was building it back 1 foot thick, so as the storms would pass by, it was thicker and stronger and 5 times more durable than hollow blocks. So what was a problem with the environment? All those plastic bottles, those thousands of plastic bottles that were unusable, I could now reuse them for a solution to a problem. This whole transformation that evolves into social solutions is really beautiful. Up to today, they now use it for their own benefit to be able to extend their houses, also as a preventive resilience solutions for other storms. One of my learnings with my shelter foundation is the importance to keep on moving forward, to always find room for improvement. That's a mindset that I share with Kia. It's already established itself over the years, yet it did not stop them from making this bold move to rebrand and venture toward this journey of continuous improvement and sustainability.
The president and CEO of AC Industrials, Art Tan.
The concept of movement is quite clear and definite in the sense that one knows what it is not. It is never static, nor does it stay in the same form or context. Usually, it moves not simply to perform the action, but to carry with it an idea, an objective from one point to the next. These ideas, in the process, are what create change. They force us to get out of our comfort zones, else we find ourselves at the end of the line. Ideas that create change are what keeps us ahead. And what keeps us ahead is how we're able to transform. The performance of transformation brought on by ideas, carried by movement, meant to create something remarkable. In the Philippines, one organization is synonymous to change and transformation, to innovation and technology, all done within the guidelines of value and excellence. There is no other than the Ayala Corporation, the oldest and one of the biggest conglomerate in the country. Within the Ayala Corporation is AC Industrials, designated as its emergent industrial technology arm. With operations across the globe, our portfolio holds diverse capabilities that cover manufacturing, enabling technologies, and automotive distribution. Aligned with Ayala Corporation, AC Industrials applies our innovative approach to capture value from opportunities unlocked by disruptive megatrends that are poised to shape our future. Among the brands aligned with AC Industrials, one stands out in its purpose, in its focus for movement and inspiration. A brand we are celebrating today for its capacity and power to create new ways of thinking. The Kia brand echoes the position and reliability of the Ayala Corporation and looks forward as the backdrop of change, of transformation through AC Industrial's mastery of technology. At the forefront of the conversation is the assurance that this movement towards transformation is correctly influenced and examined. As far as the new Kia is concerned, no less than the seal of confidence has been given to the brand by AC Industrials and its tech-oriented business philosophy. AC Industrials delivers value by investing and operating a synergistic portfolio of businesses across the mobility, connectivity, and smart energy spaces. As a rule, disruptive technologies found in these sectors are commercialized and applied across business units and for the benefit of Ayala Group of companies. AC Industrials aspires to be present across the entire value chain of these industries, creating globally competitive products and ownable services while remaining a strong strategic partner of choice to the world's leading industrial OEMs. This kind of partnership and mentorship blurs the lines of old standards and ways of working and reimagines the process of achieving sustainable mobility to serve a better Philippines as continuous transformation, a never-ending pursuit of inspiration. We continue to move, taking pride in completing the stage where one needs to move ahead of its goals, of its aspirations, and pursue an ideology transformative in itself. For it constantly changes the way it is seen, done, and the way it moves. Technology, the manifestation of transformation, is on Kia's side as it bravely moves to create its own shape, its own space, and shift into its own world. Because as Kia moves to transform itself, it allows others to do the same. Nothing short of aspirational, nothing less than inspirational.
The life of a social entrepreneur is really one of service. I think the most important thing that drives me is really to go all over the world and simply make poor communities see that there are all these technologies that are available to them. Our project Liter of Light is an example. Urban dwellers, especially low income, is as soon as they have a house, what they do is they put another roof when the daughter or son gets married, and then another roof, and then of course later you have this sea of metal sheets, and light doesn't come in even in a tropical country such as ours. So we stuck a plastic bottle full of water and bleach. It's one half above and one half below, and light from above the roof, the sun would bounce and it would go inside, and like a 50-watt light bulb. So they don't have to use electricity, and especially they don't have to use kerosene or flames that causes fire. We really wanted a low-cost way to make light, and even at night. So adding a simple battery, electronic parts, and a solar panel, when the light comes down from the sun, they can now switch on. There was this innovative ways to give the energy poor communities a way that was cheaper, effective, and at the same time, we also taught women in villages, especially cooperatives. The biggest solution there was to empower them to be able to repair it, move away from the kerosene and make it into a business. This is the kind of service that I like. Self-sustaining, using the people as part of the solution. The purest form of charity is making yourself obsolete, helping them to the point they don't need you anymore. They themselves can push that solution to a bigger level. That's the type of movement that I like. The same is the service that embodies the new Kia movement to provide this better function and sustainability by going green, gearing up for everyone to have this new experience. It's a vehicle you can discover new ways to have your opportunities to go places, but at the same time it's a drive that pushes you forward with a purpose to live, and at the same time to not make this at the expense of the planet.
The president of AC Motors Automobile Group, Dodi Sara.
When one talks about service, it always means to execute an act that will ultimately benefit a part or a situation, often done with the purest of intentions and the clearest of goals. More importantly, it almost always refers to a solution being implemented, which would result to a better life, better conditions, or better products. Motion is an integral part of service, for movement is a single factor that can actually complete it. How then does one move to serve? It starts with an utmost purpose, a definite objective meant to create progress, comfort, and convenience. Kia, in its incarnation as a brand that moves people to pursue goals and reach for their dreams, reveals its big picture. As it moves to inspire, it also moves to serve. To serve means to know what is out there, what is needed, and how things can be better. Kia moves to serve for a better world. AC Motors, part of the renowned Ayala Group, takes the commitment of service to heart. This is evident in our brand portfolio, which is created and curated with the needs and preference of the customers in mind. AC Motors always sought to provide assistance to the larger community in times of crisis. It has embarked in various corporate social responsibility projects as a collective effort to give back to society in general. Individually, each company also has organized different CSR activities geared towards road safety, disaster relief, health, and education. Kia's presence in the AC Motors brand portfolio further underlines the company's trust to adopt and provide according to what is needed, rather than just what is desired. It is therefore an important role to address the diverse mobility needs of Filipino motorists through value and quality. This is the kind of service that only AC Motors can provide. Kia's goal in moving to serve primarily highlights service, price, and value, propositions identical to those of AC Motors. In a country where conditions, situations, and preferences towards mobility come in a wide range, the Kia choice will always be a sound one, because the answer isn't just to provide, but to serve. And the means by which this is done is through digitalization, which aims to improve customer experience and allows for better access through innovation and intuitive digital channels. Through quality service, the best prices, and great value, Kia's partnership with AC Motors assures Filipinos of vehicles designed to suit their preferences and service that goes beyond their needs. Moving to serve, to be of service, to contribute, to make lives better, is a Kia hallmark and will continue to be so as it presents even more car designs and models that are customer-oriented. Moving to serve means viewing vehicles as a means not just to physically get from one point to the next, but to help achieve one goal after the other. Service is a calling and not just a functional feature. It is done well if it makes a helpful impact in people's lives, which moves the world towards a brighter day. Moving to serve, already altruistic and compassionate, is a point of view limited to a few. And Kia certainly positions itself at the front of the line, ultimately an example of movement that inspires.
Inspiration is everywhere. During these challenging times, it's important to remember that there's this light of hope that remains. During the pandemic, the world really put a pause button. But I was inspired to move on with even greater urgency. Filipinos are known to be resilient, but that resilience isn't static, but a constant challenge and steps to move forward. For the Light It Forward Challenge, despite the longest lockdown in the world, we wanted to inspire people to come together and make the biggest people power movement. And I mean power because we invited them to build solar lights from inside their home, where they gave 30 minutes of their time. And we brought it all together to build the largest Philippine flag in the world. To really inspire that we are all in this together. Based on that success, we wanted something even bigger. So we wanted to make the largest Twitter to inspire the nation. We would ask people actual tweets of encouragement, and then we would spell it out like in 100-meter long letters using the empty city as this canvas for inspiration. It was so successful that it got millions of views. And so taking that, we started bringing it all around Metro Manila. Soon we were bringing these human-powered messages to Europe. And many great cities was giving us public parks and landmarks, really, to be able to replicate it, inviting young people to be able to share their messages that we are coming out of this darkness. Our success was based on communities of Filipinos all around Europe that was willing to help us set up in these areas. And slowly, it started catching and people started sharing, and the United Nations started retweeting our messages. A project, an idea from the Philippines to give light and to inspire was now becoming global. This is my journey to really look for a way to make a difference both locally and globally. I've dedicated my life to be able to seek out inspirations and solutions that can change lives for others. And just like Kia, on constant exploration to find new sources of inspiration. It's time for you to begin your journey, to fuel that drive you have and gear up for the road ahead. Kia, the movement that inspires.
The president of Kia Philippines, Manny Aligada.
After just a few years of operations, Kia Philippines is now even more active in the bigger global movement. We are now prepared to launch a new brand purpose, bringing with us new ideas, new products. This is how we move toward our goals. We look toward the future as a stronger part of the new Kia global movement that inspires. To push forward means understanding the message of movement that inspires and put it into action. It means being open to possibilities. In the Philippines, knowledge produces these possibilities. Knowledge of people and culture, and the diversity of lifestyles, backgrounds, and needs. The arrival of the new Kia and the partnership with like-minded groups in the country aim to create more possibilities to enact inspiration through what we do. To discover, learn, and experience, to achieve movement that inspires. Today, I present to you a new identity that resonates with people and purpose. I'd like to show you the new ways of being dynamic, stylish, and innovative. These make up the roadmap to the future of the automotive industry, the emergence of electric vehicles, or EVs. To truly understand this, one needs to really appreciate Kia, how thoughtful design and clear intent to elevate the in-car experience come together to demonstrate what movement really means and its purpose to inspire. Our brand's purpose is to create spaces that will inspire consumers through our product design. To create more time for consumers so they can focus on what inspires them and what they aspire for. To create innovative experiences that can influence people and today's culture. To show you that we have started to pave the path toward the future, I present to you the epitome of the Kia brand, designed for today's modern gentleman, a testament to movement that inspires. Like the individual behind the wheel, it is meant to move towards purpose. Here is the all-new Kia Sorento.
It all starts from within. The drive to pursue inspiration and ideas. Ideas redefine what's humanly possible. They create progress, change our perspectives. But ideas don't just come to you. To find them, you have to keep moving. Kia, movement that inspires.
An expression of success, achievement, purpose. The all-new Kia Sorento. Made for the gentleman who knows what he wants and where he's going, and is not afraid to move toward that goal, to discover where inspiration will lead him. Of course, it's not enough to just talk about the Sorento mindset in general. Let's see exactly what is behind the exterior of power, purpose, and inspiration. A view inside the car reveals equivalent interior space of upper class and versatile and practical amenities for passengers in the second and third row seats. Increased safety and convenience, breakthrough user experience, enhanced performance, and driving pleasure are just some of the new features awaiting the new owners of the all-new Kia Sorento. As you can see, the all-new Kia Sorento delivers value beyond its class and a new consumer experience that truly fits this market. Sleek, smart, and intuitive, scoring high in design, performance, and safety. Ready to drive you wherever your mind wants to go. Definitely movement that inspires. Movement can inspire in many ways. It can create new ideas that can become iconic. Just like what I'm about to introduce. An iconic combination of beauty, function, and the bold mindset that dares want to live the kind of life you want. Watch out for the Kia Stonic Style Edition. Bring together style and iconic, and you have the Kia Stonic Style Edition. It's a stylish subcompact SUV meant for a wider audience, particularly millennials. The Kia Stonic Style Edition, coming soon. It's now time to present yet another expression of inspiration and transformation, which will pave the way for Kia to move ahead and be of service. At Kia, we always put the customer at the center of everything we do. To do that, we've been constantly upgrading our systems as well as our communication platforms, which have gone through digitalization so customers can access them easily. Our goal to constantly provide memorable customer experiences has led us to create various programs that aim to continuously strengthen the knowledge and skills of all our teams. That said, may I now present to you Kia's new customer experience.
The world of cars is exciting and fascinating. Sometimes it can even be moving and inspiring. Enter the doors and be welcomed into the world of Kia and the unique Kia experience. Begin the journey online, where all the sizes, shapes, colors, and features of our models display their different characteristics on the Kia website. Planning a visit to the nearest Kia showroom is easy and convenient. All inquiries are handled by experienced and efficient online consultants. The next part of the journey takes one to the Kia showroom, which now banners the new corporate branding, a symbol of the global message of movement that inspires. Beyond those doors lies a new vision and customer experience, one that's uniquely Kia. Warm up to the cozy vibe of the space, designed with a modern touch to match the sleek feel of the cars on display. Be welcomed by friendly Kia consultants as they take everyone through a meticulous process of disinfecting and sanitizing for everyone's safety. Bask in the ambience of the showroom as it brings forward new avenues of inspiration that are built to move you. Discover and get to know what each Kia vehicle has to offer and how it matches different kinds of lifestyles and budgets. Meeting the Kia vehicle of choice is an experience like no other. Get to know it inside out as each feature is exhibited, explained, and presented for complete understanding and knowledge. The highlight of the Kia experience is the actual test drive of the chosen Kia vehicle. All the car's features, from exterior to interior, from safety to entertainment, as well as other amenities, will be on show. At Kia, being professional, efficient, and helpful are just some of the qualities that are deemed valuable and translates into dealing with customers. We walk our customers through every step of the way. Every single detail is attended to, every point addressed, all to pave a smooth road that brings customers a step closer to their dreams of owning a Kia. Once the customer's Kia vehicle is secured, they are immediately contacted by dedicated Kia consultants. Customers are ushered to our lounge area, where they can enjoy a cup of coffee as their newly bought Kia is prepped to meet quality standards. It is then presented with a turnover ceremony to jumpstart the beginning of a new Kia journey. The Kia experience goes beyond the showroom. It is meant to be a memorable journey that begins with assurance, continued by a warm welcome, capped by the joy of the first drive home, and reinforced with the care we extend even after the sale. Experience the new Kia. Discover new possibilities. Explore new roads that lead to inspiration. Kia, movement that inspires.
Moving to inspire means having a clear plan on how to achieve the goals we set for the brand and for ourselves. It means stepping up from the level of everyday life and business and taking on the responsibility of embracing challenges and change, if only to make life and the world that we live in better.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us today on the unveiling of the new Kia in the Philippines. Welcome the new Kia, movement that inspires.
Kia, movement that inspires.